Also the teeth and the tongue are looked after by Vishuddhi Chakra. So your teeth which are in trouble get cured. You sometimes, as I told you, I've never been to a dentist all my life. So you can imagine that you don't have to go to the dentist anymore if you have your Vishuddhi Chakra all right. Then also your tongue improves. For example, some people are very sarcastic by temperament. They cannot say something sweetly. All the time they are sarcastic, saying sarcastic things. Some people have a habit of abusive language. Some people are extremely beggarish type, all the time talking in a very beggarish manner. There's no dignity, there's no sweetness, and there is no self-confidence for some people. Some people even stammer. Some people cannot stand on the stage and give a lecture. All these things drop out as soon as your Vishuddhi Chakra improves. This is only outward. This is the outward manifestation of the Vishuddhi Chakra's improvement within yourself through the awakening of Sri Krishna on Vishuddhi Chakra. But what happens really is that inside you, you become a witness. You become a witness in the sense that all that is disturbing, all that is troubling you, all that is a problem, you just start watching it. You start witnessing it. You start seeing it, and you do not get disturbed. That seeing, that witnessing state has a tremendous power. Whatever you see without thinking, your problems get solved. Any problem you have, once you get this witness state, what you call tatastha, means you are standing on the shores and watching the waves to move. Then you know how to solve the problems. So your witness state has to be developed, and sometimes I have seen people have to go through little difficulties to develop that witness state. This is very important, that once the Kundalini starts supplying you from your Sahasrara downward, moving on your chakras and enriching your different chakras on the Vishuddhi Chakra, when it has to stay, it really tries to little bit take you through turmoils. And you start thinking that, see, now my life was so blissful, I had so many blessings, and now what has happened? But this is the time when you should become tatastha, means you should become a witness. If you become a witness, everything improves. For example, you are, say, a person who is working in some place. As soon as you become a witness, you see, your attention goes inside and you start watching things from inside out. As a result, you see exactly what's wrong where. And as you have got the power of witnessing, with that power you get over the problems that you have. Problems get solved very easily if you know how to witness the whole situation than to get involved into it. And this is the best state which we call as Sakshi Swarupatva, which you achieve when the Kundalini comes out and the connection is established and the divine ray starts following through that and enriches your Vishuddhi Chakra. So now we have three identities within ourselves. On the heart is Shiva, in the brain is Sri Krishna, the Virat, and in the liver, Brahmadeva. So we have three identities. And in the stomach, in the void, as you say, are all the Guru Tattvas, where all the great Gurus from Adinath, Muhammad Sahab, and others up to, we can say, Shri Sainath, all of them are the Guru principle which we worshipped last time when we were in Andorra. So how they are all related with each other, how they have worked out together and brought you to the state of this witness is very important. Now your Vishuddhi Chakra has to be improved. First of all, this feeling guilty business was so much yesterday that I tell you it was impossible to pull it out. There's nothing to feel guilty. It's a fashion. Just a fashion. I'm sorry. Morning till evening, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? For being a human being or for a surgeon? So one has to be very pleasant towards oneself also. All the time I'm sorry, I should not have done this, I should not have done that. All the time feeling sorry and feeling guilty spoils your left Vishuddhi. As the left Vishuddhi is spoiled, what happens is that your Sri Krishna Tattva is gone. Then you cannot feel the collective. Then you cannot understand what's gone wrong with you. So just if you have to say sorry, also say sorry to God. And after that, don't say sorry anymore. You face it. Whatever you have done wrong, all right, face it. This was wrong, all right, it will not be done. Do not argue with it. do not continue with it. Just face it and say this was wrong and this wrong, I will not do again. And it's finished. For you are, after all, saints now. You have become now valis. You have become now realized souls. You have become now Atmajas. You have got Brahma Chaitanya. You have seen on your heads there was light. You have seen the proof of it. So I don't have to give you second certificate. Only thing you better understand and be aware of your own position. As Sri Krishna has said, you have to be aware of yourself. First to get self-realization and then to be aware of your position. Then you will be surprised how you develop proper attention and proper understanding. Absolutely, it's an easy thing to do as soon as you find that you have achieved that witness state. So please try to make yourself a witness. When you see something, go into thoughtless awareness. That is your food. Don't think. See the beauty that is there. Just pouring in. Just watch how these trees are standing still, just watching you all. See, absolutely still, nothing is moving. They don't allow even one leaf to move. Let it be. Till the breeze starts, mother starts the breeze, till we just keep quiet and watch. Like these mountains, how they are steadily watching everything and emitting joy and beauty. In the same way, we have to become a witness. We need not talk too much, we need not keep quiet, but in the center, we should witness the whole thing as Leela. That's why he's called as Leeladhara, means the one who sustains the Leela of persons. It doesn't make you mad, it doesn't make you funny, but it makes you joyous. Anything that makes you joyous is the Vishnu principle of Sri Krishna. I hope all of us are going to enjoy our Vishnu principle hereafter as we have enjoyed before by meditating. Because when we meditate, we go into thoughtless awareness. When we are in thoughtless awareness, then only we grow. Otherwise, we cannot grow. Whatever we may try, we cannot grow. Unless and until we meditate, we cannot become thoughtlessly aware. All those who also want to gain in any walk of life, in any dimension, those who want to become, say, great artists, great scientists, great anything, in Sahaja Yoga is important, you must meditate. Otherwise, the Kundalini will come down and you lose all your talents. That's a fact which has to be told, and you have seen how people got transformed. But sometimes it can be very temporary, and it may go down if people do not take to it in the proper way. I wish you all very great luck for your witness state. In the witness state, we do not anyway express ourselves in a funny manner, but just in looking at ourselves. Because only we have created all the problems. It is we only detaching ourselves from ourselves can see these problems and can solve them. By God's grace, as I know you all are going to grow very much, and this state is to be achieved. In every state, whether it is a blessing, whether it is a progress, or whether it is just turmoil, you have to be seaworthy. Any ship which is a seaworthy is the one which can face all kinds of beautiful voyages or even turmoils and even the tempest. May God bless you. It is a very important thing about the power of Sri Krishna that gives you a witness state. This is very important also because in these days of Kali Yuga and complete confusion of value system, all kinds of turmoil makes a very complex conditions to exist. The state of witnessing is only possible through meditation to reach the state of thoughtless awareness. It's combined together. Now the witness state is such a state where you just do not react. If you react, then the problem starts. It's a very simple thing to understand. That we react through our ego or through our conditioning. Otherwise, there is no way to react.
But witness state is not a mental state. It is a state of a spiritual ascent where you become a witness. Best way to practice witness state is not to criticize anyone. Not to criticize. I've seen people who are all the time criticizing others. They cannot criticize themselves, so they start criticizing others. So much so that they don't even see what's wrong with them. They don't even say what wrong they have done to us. Because they think they have a right to criticize others. And they enjoy this criticism very well. Actually, there's nothing to be criticized. You just watch and see for yourself. That's all is your right. You have no right to criticize anyone or anything. But some people think if you do not criticize, then it will go on like this and it will never stop. It's not that. Once you watch the thing yourself, only just watch, your attention itself is enlightened now. With that enlightened attention, you can just watch and stop the nonsense that is there. But we are always conscious that we are something great and we have to do this and we have to do that. And in these circumstances, what happens is that you become another problem. Because what can you do? You can't do anything. But what you can do is to watch. By watching and by just seeing things as they are, really develop a very different state of being. Firstly, all such people who are just witnessing. What happens to them is very interesting. That their memory loss is much less. Because whatever they see becomes like a picture to them. Like we can say, they can tell you even the color, the folding, everything. Whatever they see is so much in their mind like a photo, and they can tell you exactly what they have seen. And your memory is not lost. While if you react onto everything, your memory becomes hollow. And people are so much habituated with reacting. It can be very, very dangerous because once you start losing your witness state, you can fall into negative collectivity. And thus, this negative collectivity acts in such a bad manner that all the conflicts of the world, all the problems of the world perhaps are related with this. So I said, what should we do? We should not react. We should not react. We should say something. Alright? Meditate on that. Meditate. If you find anything wrong happening, alright, meditate on that. If somebody is unkind to you, at that moment do not react. Afterwards, when that person is quite able to tell him or tell her. So, this power of witnessing, you all should develop. Try to develop it. But when you are reacting, stop reaction. Stop reaction about everything. a very, very powerful person in the sense we have no ambitions, we have no desires, we have no special families and everything. But just to represent the drama. Very interesting to witness also. Because then you understand the human behind everything. And when in the collective all of you have that in the state, you can do wonders without doing anything. Without saying anything. Without acting. Only your presence itself can work it out. I don't say that it will have effect on everyone, but most of the people, any person who is in that stage, he is the one who brings peace, who brings joy.
Today, we have gathered here to do the puja of the Devi. The Devi has many forms, but is the embodiment of the Shakti. Adi Shakti gives Shakti to all these embodiments. And so there are many goddesses we have. At different times they came on this earth and did all that was necessary for the ascent of people who are seekers. Especially the one we know of, Jagadamba, the Durga. She was trying to protect all the seekers of truth and to destroy all evil forces. But in the modern times, materialism retards that hankering, that dedication. It's maddening for people when they are seekers. I've seen before coming to Sahaja Yoga, people spend a lot of money, go to various places, go to Himalayas, go to Nepal, go to Japan, all over the places they are moving. But after coming to Sahaja, after they have become the spirits, for the growth of your new awareness, the progress is retarded. Also, one should understand that after so much of running about, you find something so precious, so you settle down and you feel very satisfied about it. That part is all right. But what later? Your growth should not stop. And that stops because of one of the main reasons is materialism. Because of materialism, your faith in yourself is also less. Now, as you have seen that the gods prayed to the goddess and she came and killed all the negative forces. The reason was the earnest desire of the gods compelled her to take incarnation. Such sincere desire of self that they could not get sometimes food, even water, and they worked so hard for their ascent, which was disturbed by negative forces. So their call was so from the heart, so desperate and genuine and sincere that the goddess had to take birth on this earth to save them, to protect them, to look after them. So we come to Sajo in this modern time. Sometimes I feel that not only Sahaja Yoga is very easy, also it is extremely pampering. You know you have got realization. You all know that you are better than others, that you have got rid of so many problems and that now you have become master of your own. Then the responsibility that you have towards yourself and to your fellow men reduces because you feel very satisfied with yourself. But it's we see now that if you do not value yourself as realized souls, you cannot value my time also or what is myself. This incarnation can be wasted completely because of this materialistic attitude. In these modern times, I don't know what's gone wrong with human beings, because the most important thing in your life is to ascend and to grow. Take a big vision of the whole thing. Why this universe was created, why you were created as human beings. What was the need to do all these things? For what is it done? If you have a very big vision of the whole thing, then try to locate your position. Where am I? And then how the divine has selected me. And now I've become a surgeon. So now what is my responsibility? That one has to see. In the perspective you can see the goddess. She comes on this earth in different forms at different times to save the seekers of truth and to work out the ascent of the seekers of truth. Can you imagine? A very big difference in the incarnation of the goddess before Kali Yuga, while now. It's a very different thing that you have come on this earth to become a Sahaja. You have to have a body, a mind, feelings, everything which is just charged with spirituality, charged with spirituality. Now what you have to do is to cross the limits of this materialism, this nonsensical, dwarfy force that is working on you. And you have to transcend and bring, as I said, gold. That is the untarnishable thing from the borders of Sahaja Yoga. How many of you really are in the field of work? How many of you are telling about this to people? What are you doing about it? Why I am talking to you and not to Indians this way? Because their attitude is different. Their attitude is not materialistic, it's spiritual. They want their spiritual ascent for which they suffer a lot, they go out of the way to do things just to get to that state where they could be easily surrendered. This surrender state has to come. You are here for becoming the spirit and then to spread the light of the spirit. Nothing matters. Once you start doing that, you'll be amazed the faith works. It's not blind faith. It's not blind faith. You don't have to tell me one. It just works. It's a matter of few days. You might get many results of what you have been hankering after. And some material, superficial you might get. But the question remains. Somebody say wants to dedicate his life, so-called first. Then what do you do? What do you do if you dedicate? First thing is your faith. You must know how is your faith into anything. You really believe in it or you do not. If you do believe in it, what have you done about it? So at this stage, you have to introspect. What are you doing? What are we to do? How far do we have to go? It's a very, very important time. And you have extremely important souls here sitting down. But if you don't value your own systems and yourself, why should God worry about you? Why should God try to give you ideas? Why should He try to take any interest even in you? Persons of that. But your faith in yourself is very weak. I think that's the main reason for all this fall is faith in yourself. This faith is such a thing. It is such a thing that you know it is. You have seen my photographs. You are convinced about it. There's nothing to be convinced. But this faith is not one with your heart. It is not just with your being. It's outside. All right, mother will do that. Mother will solve this. Mother will do this. But whole thing is now, to me, looks like that I have to compulsorily tell you to do some sort of a tapasya. You ask somebody, do you meditate? No, mother. No, mother, we don't. So what are you doing here? Why? There's some pain in my knees have come through. All right. I don't meditate. I'm very honest. I don't meditate. I just have some pain in the knees. Please cure it. I don't meditate. How many of you really meditate every night? You don't say that mother, if you tell like this, that's all right. In the night we do, but not in the morning. Because mother has said do it in the night. So
So
many
many
people
people
mentally
mentally
very,
very,
very
very
quick in
quick in
Satyog, I
Satyog,
know.
I know.
But as
But as
far
far
as the
as the
following of
following of
Satyog is
Satyog is
concerned,
concerned,
they are
they are
not.
not.
So
So
I am
I am
warning
warning
you now.
you now.
It's
It's
like
like
Christ has
Christ has
said,
said,
some
some
seeds which
seeds
are
which are
sprouted
sprouted
fell
fell
on
on
the
the
street
street
and
and
died
died
outright.
out and died.
Now the
Now the
judgment is
judgment
going
is
on
going
all the
on all
time.
the
When I
time.
am
When I'm
talking to
talking to
you,
you,
it's all
it's
the
all the
judgment
judgment
is
is
going on.
going on.
So
So
every
every
night
night
you
you
have to
have to
meditate
meditate
and
and
you
you
have to
have to
then
then
think
think
about
about
what
what
have you
have you
done
done
tonight,
tonight, today,
the
the
whole
whole
day,
day,
what
what
have you
have you
achieved.
achieved.
My
My
job
job
is to
is to
cleanse
cleanse
myself
myself
up.
up.
I know
know
myself.
myself.
This
This
is
is
my
my
work, my
work, my
job,
job,
and
and
this
this
is
is
what
what
I have
I
to
have
do.
to do.
I'm not bothered if I
if
get
I get
admission in
admission in
the
the
school or
school or
not.
not.
I'm
I'm
not
not
bothered
bothered
if somebody has to go back playing so he gets a ticket or not. You
You
just won't believe that
you
you show
show
your
your
faith in
faith in
yourself.
yourself.
You'll
You
get the
get the
admission,
admission,
you'll
you
get
get the
the ticket,
ticket,
whatever you want
you
is
want is
there.
there.
It's all
It's all
there.
there.
You
You
don't
don't
have
have
to
to
strive
strive
for
for
it.
it.
You
You
don't
don't
have
have
to
to
bother
bother
for it.
for it.
It's
It's
just
just
there.
there.
It
It
is,
is,
I mean, all
all
my
my
life,
life,
it has
it
been
has been
happening.
happening.
Of course,
Of course,
my
my
faith
faith
is
is
like
like
solid
solid like
Gibraltar,
Gibraltar,
no
no
question.
question.
Because I know what I am, and I know what I am supposed to do. So for me, I have no problem. All the faith, and I know everyone, and I can say that I can make out a flying bird. May not show that. Sometimes I miss alright, this is that. But I know for definite what I am, what I have to do. In the same way, you have to know about yourself because it's a different category of people you are. You are not the ones who need protection from God, who need protection from Him. But no. You have to give protections to others. You see, you have to give light to others. You have to show them the path. So one has to change one's own language, the style, and our understanding should be that we are rough people. We are rough as far as ourselves are concerned. With others we are kind, tender, and sweet. But as far as we are concerned, we are rough. Once it happened, we had to transfer, and we went into a house, very big house though, but there was nothing to sleep upon. There was one bed, but small. My husband was sleeping. He just can't do that. I said, all right, take a challenge. I slept on the ground. Next day, I had pain in the body. I told my body, behave yourself. Must learn how to sleep on stones also. And for 1 month, I was sleeping on the ground. So you have to be harsh with your body. You have to be harsh with your mind, which gives you ideas of materialism or of retarding your progress in spirituality. Now, escapes, they find out. So, we are at a crossing roads where we have to understand who will go higher and who will go deeper. We have to find out who is the one who is going to achieve something and where am I compared to that person. It says that you have to suffer, you have to do this, you have to do that. Nothing of the kind by God's grace. Nothing of that kind. What is it? What will happen to essence of it? How will you know who is essence of it? How will you know who is just putting a lip service? Only way is that you evolve. You become like a mirror and see for yourself what sort of person is. Also you see yourself what you are. Today's lecture is more sort of is actually absolutely inspired. And it is the one that should tell you that all that we have done today is this to understand our own values about our own life. We should understand why are we on this earth. What is our purpose and what we have to achieve. You see, this I give you my all blessings from my heart. I want you to accept my blessings. To be the great lights of God's design. Try to understand what important time we are born, and that you have become such good, beautiful people of God.